Hi there. This is a reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So today we're going to do a reading about like you've been trying to make a decision on something and you're not sure which way to go. So I'm going to help you uh, gain more clarity. I am not telling you to make like you ultimately have to decide what decision you're going to go with, but I'm just trying to bring you more clarity about, the decision and, however it comes through, however spirit brings it through for you. And I'll obviously explain it as we go along. So, what was I going to say? There was something that happened right before I came on here, and oh, okay. What was it? I was choosing crystals, and this is rose quartz, which is a heart heavy crystal, self-love kind of thing, but it's also a very much loving kind of crystal. So your decision could be love-based, whether it is romantic or not. Like it could literally be anything for anybody, but something you love. Maybe something you're pouring into, like a business or a project or work. It's going to be different for everybody, but this decision is hard for you because it's, like a big choice, and you're being very cautious and you want to make the right decision. So if that resonates with you, stick around. If not, that's okay. You don't have to watch this. So let's get into it. King of Swords, clarity. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because, I was like, why would I do this kind of reading? Because, yeah, you've been up thinking about this thing. Because I used to be a person who questioned my choices and let a lot of people decide for me. Opportunity, that's good. And I was like, why am I intuitively picking up on this energy? Queen of Pentacles. Wow, that's really good. I feel like that's the opposite of what I would promote, right? Is not to make your own decisions, because I spent so much time handing my power over to people, letting them decide for me. And I don't want that for you, but I don't know, like Emperor, wow. But I don't know. It's like, I feel like I need to do this. Like you need just a little bit of guidance. So that's why we're here. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So the Emperor and the King of Swords. That's a true leader. Sneaky. That's a true leader right there. Someone who's got, someone who's rich, and it could be money, but I feel like it's more like, in who you are and the people that you have surrounding you. You might be a person who does like things, but you value people more. And I feel like the clarity that you've gained over the years has brought you to a space where you can be truly abundant. Like the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing and abundant, and the Nine of Pentacles showed up. Like that's one of the, if not the most abundant cards in the deck. And there's been a lot of messages lately that I've been giving that have to do with abundance. So look at that hard work. Ooh, okay. I got kind of like a intuitive hit here. Yeah, this decision is hard because you've worked really hard at this thing. And I feel like you're at a point where you just feel like, I'm going to give up because nothing's coming of it. I just wanted to go this way, and I guess right here. But yeah, you feel left in the cold. You're like, okay, I've been working so hard on this. Why isn't anything happening? But sometimes you can't see the things that are happening is what I want to tell you. Sometimes I knew another card was going to come out there. Not the Three of Wands. We saw it upright. Wow. Yeah, sometimes you don't see the opportunities that are right in front of you. Interesting. Okay. Wow. I wasn't expecting anything like kind of how this message is going. I got to be honest. Whoa. King of Pentacles. Stop it right now. Well, don't stop it. That was upright for sure. Wow. Yeah, okay. And this kind of feels like, and not to say that you're not a grateful person, but this kind of feels like maybe a turn of events or things that have been happening around you make you feel like, oh, I was going to put that there. Interesting. Knight of Cups. Okay. Makes you feel like, you're forgetting what you have already. Like God's saying, you could be more grateful. It's not that you're not a grateful person, but maybe you've lost sight of what's important. And, like it's understandable. Queen of Cups came out yesterday. It's understandable that you, actually, we'll put this over here. You feel kind of left hanging here. This card's been showing up a lot. But God is saying, like, all in good timing. Be patient. What's that? 7 of Wands? Yeah. Standing your ground. Okay. Oh, this is interesting energy. Yeah, I feel like there's a sense of like you really focusing on like things like, okay, let's say you made a decision on this. Like you're like, I'm going to go down this path. Like this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to do this. And along the way, you felt like things were getting in your way or it just was not working out no matter what you did. So you had this kind of bitter, I was going to say sour, but like both sour and bitter taste in your mouth about like, it's not the thing or the person, but it's like, okay, you have a sense of, I know this is what I'm supposed to do, but I'm just tired of working hard. Like, why can't it just be easy for me right now? Like, I've done all this hard work. Why am I still struggling? And part of it, I'm sorry to be I'm just a messenger. Part of it is on you because you've gotten to a point where like you expect it to be hard for you because it's always been hard. So God's saying like, okay, you want it easy, but you're still looking for the flaw or the thing that's going to go wrong or, you're expecting a loss. So that's kind of what's happening. And not that it's not going well. I feel like the thing is going well for you, but it's just kind of maybe your decision is like, I hate to say you want to give up, but I'm feeling like super drained right now. So the thing that used to bring you joy feels a little bit like work instead of joy because you're focusing on what hasn't gone right for you. And it's okay. Like, it's completely understandable. Like, God gets it. But you can totally have the abundance you want from this, I want to say, project. So it's more than likely based on something that you're doing, not a person. But it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying I felt the need to say project. So, you're not falling out of love with the project, but you're just like, you don't have this, you feel like you don't have the strength to continue, or that you don't have that energy to continue. And it's not about like, I was just talking to my friend Kiana yesterday about this. It's not about like having to, pour into it all the time, right? Like you physically can't. You have other things you have to do, right? Physically and mentally, I feel like I need to say with, the sword energy. But, God's saying that like it's it's all about like, oh gosh, how am I trying to say this? Like you just have to, it's like a continual process. When you feel like you have to stop, stop. When you have the energy to do it, do it. That's exactly what I do here, right? If I don't have the energy, I'm not going to do this. I talked in this last video, I think it was about, and I've talked about this a lot recently, so I'm sorry if you have to hear it again, but it's important. This is the same idea. Last year with my business, I kept getting pulled away, and I kept questioning, like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Even though I know, like, this is my purpose. This is what I'm supposed to do, right? But there was a reason that was happening, and it was because I needed to learn that, yes, this is part of my purpose, but I don't need to like drain myself to death on it. I used to be the kind of person that just kind of did things because I felt obligated, not with this, but I did, just in life, right? I felt obligated, like I had to, like I was balancing too many things. But with this, it was like, I really want to help people. So I would drain myself just to get a message out. And now I'm okay with waiting if I've got a message. I understand that part of what's happening with me now too is that I'm trying to, distract myself a little bit from my grief. Not that I'm not sitting with it, but this brings me joy. So I got to find joy where I can, but sometimes I'm probably, I don't have enough energy to do this, but I do it anyway. So like, that's kind of the message. It's like balance, right? You got to figure out how to balance your work and like what you need. But this isn't like work to you, and it feels like that right now with this message. Like it feels like work. And this is interesting because I felt this way a while ago. So I'm past this energy. Usually I'm right here with you with this message, but like, because I have the knowledge of what I work through, I'm glad I just shared what I shared because it's so true. The thing you love is going to feel like work if you're draining yourself to get it done. If you're like, let's talk about the business world for a minute, right? If you have worked in the business world, you understand that everything is about logistics. It's about like getting the work done, is that doing multiple things at a time. I used to be, when I was in the business world, I was a high performer. Okay. So getting out of that habit was so hard for me, but I have done it. You don't need to, burn yourself to the ground to get things done, right? Like then it feels not joyful. So yeah, it's okay to be discouraged. It's okay to, like, don't feel bad about wondering about this, like, because you love it and God knows you love it. It's okay to have those thoughts. Just understand that you are definitely meant to go forward with it. That's your decision. Like, you are supposed to do whatever this is. You're supposed to pour into it. It's all about balance though, and coming out of the energy of feeling obligated. That's the word I was looking for. Feeling obligated, because you're not obligated ever. Okay. Even with things you love. All right. People you love. I feel like I need to say that. There's people involved here too. I keep looking. There's so many pentacles in this reading. We saw the Queen of Pentacles too, the King and the Queen, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, this feels like money, or, well, it feels more like money than things. So, this might be a fruitful endeavor for you that you're trying to make it successful. Like, I relate to that. I'm trying to grow my business. I'm dedicated more than ever to grow my business because I want to help people. Of course, I need money to survive, but for me, it's more about helping people. So just understand that, like, this will be abundant. It's just how you perceive it, right? Anytime I come on here and do a video, I'm not getting paid, but I do the video anyway because I love it. So there's times when you're going to have to, you're going to have to do things that don't earn you money, right? And maybe that's your frustration. Maybe you've been doing that a long time, like me, like these videos I don't get yet. I hope to one day, if I get enough followers, make money off these videos, right? If I could make money off videos, you guys would get readings all the time and no one would have to, get a one-on-one with me. I mean, people probably like that, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, you need to remember why you got in on this, like why you started doing it. That's the big message, because you're forgetting. Your frustrations are valid, okay? But you're forgetting why. The why for what you're doing. And it's pouring energy into it that doesn't align with what you're doing. And it's okay. Like, you're not wrong for that. It'll be fine. But right now you got to step back and really think about why maybe even I see some of you writing why you started doing this. Okay, that was long-winded. Let's get going here. I haven't used this deck in forever, and I was like, ooh, I don't know. I just really wanted to use it. Let's use it. And it's a signs deck. So signs have been very significant. So some of you, I don't know if you can see this, some of you might be in the medical field, or some of you are recovering right now. And maybe it's not like a medical thing, but maybe it's a mental, like, overload. Not that there's anything wrong with you mentally, but like maybe you're just like needing rest. I saw this before when I set the deck down. Unlimited potential. But yeah, a lot of you are doing some form of healing for people or helping them. Like, if you're like me, like, nobody should be telling you, if you're seeing any kind of spiritual advisor, no one should be telling you they're healing you. You have to do the work. We help you. I don't know why these feel like the same. They're not the same. Family, ancestors, right? Ooh. A lot of you are definitely like carrying a family tradition down, and it might be involving work. Like, you might be doing something that your grandfather or father did, but you're doing it bigger and better. Or you're doing something that they wanted to do, but couldn't. They couldn't do it. You're meant to do it. That's really cool. And they're watching over you and helping you. Green's the heart. Yeah. Why am I questioning it? Green's the heart chakra. Well, sometimes it could be pink too, like this. That's what I was thinking of. So yeah, somebody you really love is guiding you and watching over you. Distractions, stop it. But don't stop. Boundaries. Yeah. I like that. That's good. Woo! Disruption. Yeah, see, like, you might be looking at it fun. Yes, you might be looking at it like, why isn't this working out? Like, I thought I was supposed to do this, but you gotta make sure you're taking time to enjoy your life too, okay? It's all about balance. chance. Pink is significant. Look at this. You might have pink something, like you might wear a lot of pink, or you know what's weird is protection. Look at that. You know what's weird is that I recently, when I've been making flyers and stuff, I've been using pink. And I'm not, like, I don't hate pink, but blue is my color. So maybe wear more pink, or, you know, it feels like lighter, like keeping things light for you. And obviously evil eyes look like this, but what's kind of wild is I have a evil eye wall decoration that looks like, not exactly, but pretty much like this. Oh my God. Yes, love. We love it. You are so loved. Okay. I mean, I feel like now would be a good time, like, if to start with gratitude, just to, you know, send gratitude to the people you love for what they've done for you. Okay. That would be a good thing. And maybe to help pick you up, reach out to people and see how you impact their life. Right. Okay. So 5 of Swords. This feels like you are being asked to put your sword down, your swords down. And it's almost like you're, how do I want to say it? It's almost like you're purposely stopping what you're trying to create. Like, see, I said it was your fault too. Like, you probably are like me, and you're not used to winning. Like, you're just like, that's scary. I don't know what's going to come with it. And you don't. I mean, there's going to be bad things too that come with it, right? Success brings more attention. Like, I just had somebody on one of my videos talking shit, saying that I didn't answer what I said the video was about, which it totally wasn't true. So I just muted their comment. Like, I don't, and before, the person I would have let that get to me. But, you know, there's going to be haters out there. There's going to be people trying to stop you from success, but no one can with this. Okay. Understand that. So unlimited potential. The more that you focus on yourself and rest when you need it, and taking care of yourself and healing yourself, healing your trauma, like that sort of thing, and helping other people however you're helping them, the more you're going to have, like, you're going to work less for it. Okay. And you gotta, like, put down your defenses. That's what I was trying to say. Put down your fence. No, put down your defenses, because, like, you're never going to move forward with it if you keep your guard up. You have to be, there's some kind of vulnerability that you're avoiding with whatever this is. And you have to be 100% authentic in yourself to achieve what you want. Okay. So sit with that too. See where you're, being overly protective about yourself. King of Pentacles, ancestry, and journey. Yeah, I already said this. Like, you are totally, there is no question about this decision. You already know it. You are meant to go down this path. You are meant to be abundant. You are a leader in some way, shape, or form. And you can always ask for guidance from your ancestors, especially the men. They want to help you to achieve what you want, and be specific as you need to, because they can move mountains, is what I just kind of like heard. So, you know, allow them to do that for you, because part of why they didn't achieve that is so they can help you in a different way, you know, even if they're not here. You know, it's okay. Like, right now, there's kind of a sense of withdrawing, right? And maybe ruminating about things and being frustrated. Like I said, there's a lot of distractions that you're allowing to take place right now, because you know, there's a little bit of fear with this because you care about it so much. Again, understandable. but you got to have boundaries with yourself. And, if you're like me, I talk about this a lot. My distraction is my phone. And when I don't want to deal, I'm just scrolling or playing a game or something like that. So you got to set real strong boundaries with yourself. And I feel like I need to tell you, because I keep saying it's okay to do that. It's okay to do that. This isn't a decision thing, but you got to understand that you're human and you're allowed, like everyone else, to be like, no, I don't want to do that. Or, like you're allowed to be flawed. Like give yourself grace. It's not easy. Life isn't easy. I mean, there's really bad times. Last year was terrible for me, and I know a lot of other people too. That's just life. So you got to give yourself grace to be distracted. If you're distracted, don't beat yourself up. If you're ruminating, don't beat yourself up. Just when you're ready, come back to your energy, your real energy, the good energy, and do your thing, okay? 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, reverse, Knight of Cups, disruption, fun. What's 5 of Pentacles again? I swear the 5s hate me. I just never remember. Is this Pentacles? Oh, okay. Right here. Abandonment, misfortune, loss. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, you feel, that's exactly what I was saying. You feel like you missed out on an opportunity. And that Knight of Cups is like the most, well, it's like romantic. Like, here I'm offering you this thing, right? But, here I don't think it means that. I feel like what I was saying about how you might feel exactly, or you might have experienced this like me. I kept getting pulled back from this last year and I didn't know why. And I felt this exact same way. Like maybe I missed my opportunity. Maybe I didn't, I got chills. Maybe I didn't take the chance and now I'm not supposed to do this. But that's not true. You can't miss the opportunity. Like you can't. But you're not going to get where you're headed by being in this mood. Like, let me rephrase that, because like I said, you're allowed to be in this mood, but you can't be in this mood towards the thing you love. You got to have more fun and carefree and not trying to force it. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to wonder why this hasn't happened for you. That's why I'm here. I'm explaining it to you, right? But allow yourself the disruption, in the sense that disruption. I was like, wait, did I say the wrong thing here? Allow yourself to enjoy life. And the more carefree you are, the more that this is just natural and easy and it flows, right? This is like, this is juggling, this card, but it is like this and this. This is about flow, okay? Woo! Maybe you need to draw that symbol. I see you doing that. Like, I feel like you need to just take a break and just be. My dad's wake is in a couple of weeks, and I'm making a board for him. I'm sharing this because of this. It's not fun in the sense that, I'm probably going to get upset making the board, but I love being creative, and I'm going to make a board. I'm going to paint it. He was a big Michigan fan, so I'm going to paint it blue, and I'm going to do yellow lettering, and I'm really excited about the layout. I'm doing something really unique. I don't want to share it on here. I mean, I don't think any of my family is going to watch this, but just in case. And I thought of it last night, and I was like, yes, I've never done anything like that. I used to do graduation boards for people. I really love doing stuff like that, and I've kind of gotten out of that. I used to scrapbook. I don't know if I'd enjoy that now, but I like doing things like canvases, like I do canvases, like I paint canvases and kind of scrapbook on those and give them to people. So, distract yourself. Like, that's the good distraction. Do some things like, I don't even, you probably can't even see that. Do some things that are fun, and you'll be surprised at the opportunities that'll just fall on your lap for real. So death reversed with Two of Pentacles and mirror reflection and dice chance. Okay, so death is about not actual death, it's about transformation. So you are kind of in limbo, like with this, with like letting go of the past, literally, is what Spirit's saying. It'd be a good time when you're doing gratitude to maybe get in the mirror and do affirmations too. And I feel like you're being asked to take any kind of risk right now that is, maybe it's tied to fun, or maybe it's tied to your business. If you get an idea, or your project, if you get an idea that's like left field, run with it. Like, see, I just got an idea yesterday with this board, and I have never thought of anything like that. And of course I'm going to go for it because it's cool. It's going to be fucking cool. Maybe I'll post a picture when I'm done. But yeah, you just need to lighten up a little bit for sure. Like, I'm surprised there isn't like Virgo here or something, like where my fellow Virgos at. Like, we get too serious about life, and then it takes the joy out of the things that we love because we're too logical. You need to get more in the, the Queen of Cups energy, like the love. Remember, like I said, remember why you're doing this. And I just want to get, one last card. I've been doing that lately. Let's see. This is the one that's calling to me. Yeah, maybe you like to sing like me. Do that. I wasn't listening to music for a while. I think I've shared this before. And I've been listening to a lot of music and singing, and that is fun for me. I love music, and my dad loved music, so it's a way for me to be connected to him. Joy. Girl, bye. Girl, guy, bye. I don't know if there's guys. Vanity. Yeah. So right now you're just kind of being asked, miracle, look at this. You're so meant to do this thing. Don't ever question it again. Oh, my neck is hot. Maybe that's something with somebody. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me because I'm reading for people. But the message is coming through so clear, and you're being reminded again and again and again. Remember why you started doing this. Remember why you love this thing. Don't approach it with, I'm not saying that, again, you should earn money for this. Absolutely. But you don't want to approach it that way because then that takes the love out. Do you know what I mean? So set the intention to God, like, yes, I love this so much. It brings me so much joy. I literally saying that about my business. But I also need to, financially support myself. So I would love to do this thing that fills me up, but also make money while I'm doing it. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Any likes, shares, comments, subscribers to my channel are really appreciated. If you would like to donate to my channel, you'll be the first one if you do that. That'd be really cool. It would be appreciated, but it's not expected. I will put my Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal in the comments. And then if you would like a one-on-one reading with me, I will put my booking information in the comments. I specifically focus on trauma because I've had a lot of experience working with my own. So if you need help with that, I 100% can help you, and you can check out the readings I offer on my site. But if you want just a regular reading, like a business or career reading or a love reading, whatever you want, like, I can literally do anything. Just shoot me a message and we'll work something out. Hope you have a good day.